The message you send is not always the message received. The message you send is not always the message received. I was in Houston's Hobby Airport checking out a car, 2 lines. I got in the back of one line. I was making my way forward. A lady got in the other line who looked real familiar to me. But I said something and we didn't communicate. Our eyes met. I had to say something we missed. I leaned over and I said, "Excuse me, you look like Helen White." And she said, "You don't look good in blue." So, explain that to the people from Tennessee, would you? All right. Now, the second problem with communicating is that we have to listen for the right things. You're talking intimacy. When I'm in your chair, when I'm in your office, it's intimate. And you've got to listen for more than the words. One of the problems that you have in your industry, I have in my industry, we have a tendency to talk about the technical and not the emotional. Because you know as well as I do, you can show them all the x-rays, you can show them all the procedures and how to floss and how to all that stuff. And unless you connect them to the heart, things don't change. So be careful. You need to connect what you're doing to what they want having done unto them. That's tough. Because with that, you have to listen for the sensitivities, the attitudes, opinions, feelings. And if you don't, you'll get in trouble. Now, my wife and I will celebrate our 43rd wedding anniversary this year. It's been the best 29 years of her life. And we had so much confidence in your name, please? Laura, we had so much confidence in our marriage that in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, we got married on November 13th, Friday, November 13th, 1970. Now, Laura, the reason we did is that LSU played Mississippi State in a football game on Saturday the 14th, and we wanted somebody to come to the wedding. Well, I was going through one of my many male midlife crises many years ago, and I sprung up in bed about 2:30. I leaned over you. I shook Cindy awake. I said, "Cindy, I've been thinking, if I were to die tomorrow, would you remarry?" She said, "Flanagan, I'm 35 years old. If you died tomorrow, I would probably remarry me. I'd go to sleep." I said, "No, I got a couple other questions." "Would you let him drive my car?" She said, "Bryon, you just got your car. It's 4 months old. I'd keep your car." "Cindy, would you let him wear my clothes?" "I'd keep your ties. I'll let him wear your ties." I said, "Cindy, would you let him use my golf clubs?" She said, "No, he's left-handed." So this morning, I want to communicate, and I want to role model the best communicators in the history of the world. The best communicators in the history of the world, country and western singers. When you hear a country and western song, you know exactly what that guy or gal is saying. There's no guesswork, clear, crisp communication. Randy, let me give you two songs that illustrate this, 2 different lines. The first line goes like this: "You're the reason our kids are ugly." That communicates. And my second favorite line is, "My wife just ran off with my best friend. I sure do miss him."